Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's first topic, another Lamar Jackson press conference. Look, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually play some audio from it, and I'm going to break it down because, you know, it's just pretty much coming out. And Ronnie Stanley talked, Lamar talked, but I'm going to concentrate on Lamar and on some things that he had said. And it kind of reiterates back to a lot of things that I was even saying, right? So without further ado, we're going to get this party started, and then we're going to go with it, all right? So let's play this, and let's see what he's saying, okay? Here we go.
Yeah, I was definitely eager. Just because, you know, there's certain things we see in the film room that we might not get when we plan. And, you know, sometimes I wanted to, you know, make adjustments. But like I said, Coach Todd giving us that you know, that free will. It's like we're going to make things happen.
Is there any adjustment in terms of how you go about getting to that point?
Nah, not really. That's, you know, just studying and stuff like that. It's going to naturally just go off. You know?
Exactly.
Lamar, I know a lot of people would create some headlines when you said this offense could throw. You could throw for 6,000 yards.
Oh yeah.
But do you think 4,000 though? Do you think 4,000 is a realistic expectation now?
I mean, yeah, but like I really was saying that then, you know, but they just blew it out of proportion and say, yeah, my goal is 6,000 yards. My goal is to win the Super Bowl. My goal never about yards or anything like that. But I know our guys, you know, they want the ball in their hand and make spectacular plays. So, and I feel like we got the guys to do it. So that's why I was just saying I feel like we can throw for 6,000 yards. But that's probably unrealistic, but we'll see, you know.
We'll see.
You guys are playing seems like at a faster pace, like getting out of the huddle quicker than before. How important is that, and how does that help you as a guy now who has to keep going?
Very important. Just because we got the clock going, the play clock going, and then we got to see what the defense saying. You know, got to make adjustments at the line and stuff like that. We still got to have time to, you know, make our adjustments, and might have to change the play here and there. So it's very good to get to the line of scrimmage and, you know, have everything settled within that.
So listen, I like what was being said about this because he was just pretty much reiterating everything that we've talked about so much on this platform. But one of the points I wanted to point out, which had me laughing inside, was the 6,000-yard comment. Now, it's funny because I already told everybody, I said, look, Lamar wants it all, but you have to understand the context that goes along with saying you want it all. It's not selfishly like, oh, I'm going to do this. It's in his mind, the way he does everything, it's like, yo, I got these special guys and I want to get them the ball as much as possible. And I think that they're capable of being incredible. So if they're capable of being incredible, the sky's the limit. Maybe 6,000 yards. Who knows? Let's see. I told y'all already. He wants it all, but he wants it all within a team structure. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all why I'm saying what I say about him. When you talk with him, you're like, oh, I get where you're coming from. Because then you can kind of like, you know, you get back the back and forth and you can kind of pick what he's saying about, oh, that's what you mean by this, or oh, that's what you mean when you said that. Lamar is genuine, and that's why I have such a high regard, not just for this season, but for him. Because these players, Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, Odell Beckham Jr., Isaiah Likely, Nelson Aguilar, Duvernay, all these guys, J.K. Dobbins, he wants them to get what they can get also. He wants them to shine. He wants them to be unstoppable. He wants them to be great. That's where it is. He's confident in his own abilities, but confident in the team. That's why they love him so much. That's why I told you, listen, even before when I told you, I said, look, man, Lamar wants it all. He wants it all within the confines of a team. First and foremost, he wants a Super Bowl. You heard Raven talking about it. You heard me talk about it. You heard him in the video. That's what he wants. Cut, dry, period. If he could throw for 2,000 yards and get a Super Bowl, he'd be like, all right, we threw for 2,000 yards and I get a Super Bowl. That's how he's going to do it. He truly believes with these weapons and with a spread out offense, the sky is truly the limit. His creative mind starts working and being like, yo, man, what are they going to, how can they guard Mark? They can't double Mark no more. How can they, if I want to take off, how can they stop me? Just in case, they got to keep that safety down in the box. What are they going to do with Odell going over the top, Bateman going over the top, Zay going over the top? It just is problems for the opposition. And you know what the craziest thing is? Why I say it's beautiful? He didn't take one shot, not even one, at Roman. Not even one. He said, we did great things with Roman. We went 14-2 in 2019. So, I feel like in this offense, if everything is clicking, we could do something similarly, hopefully. And it all starts from the practice field. And we're going to try to meet up in Miami to get even more work done, because he said the offseason for them is over. Watch out. Listen, guys, I keep trying to tell people, the only thing that could slow this team down is injuries. That's it. That is it. You're telling a cheat code of a player, do what you want on the field. You want to switch around the play? These are all the different intricacies that you can switch it around for this particular play. If you see what this hot route, this could be the best one if it's, cover 3, if it's a cover 2 concept with a quarters coverage. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, do what you do. What's that old saying? Make it do what it do, baby. He gets that freedom. And the thing with Lamar is he's concise. He understands. That's what I keep trying to tell people, man. Listen, Ronnie Stanley and that O-line have such a job ahead of them this year, because they're going to have to work their butts off to keep him upright. But if Ronnie Stanley and those boys on that line keep him upright, it's over. What's that old Ocho Cinco? Shout out to the Bengal fans that watch. Gotta kiss the baby. I'm telling y'all, because everything, look, think about all the questions that are being asked. All I keep saying, Super Bowl. I don't care about anything. I want Super Bowl. Everybody has levels they want to reach. Everybody's like, man, I hope I can throw for 4,000. I hope I can throw for 5,000. Hopefully I can throw. Those are dreams and aspirations. Everybody wants that. But the goal is a Super Bowl. Cut, stop, period. That's the end. There's no more to this story. And with what's going on, and I pointed this out to somebody the other day, you notice how Nelson Aguilar and him have been on the same wavelength. You keep hearing Aguilar's name come up. Aguilar was running wide open. Lamar hit him right in stride. Aguilar breaks another one. Lamar keeps finding Aguilar. Who was the receiver that was down there with him training? I'm telling you, he's trying to build a rapport with these players. He's going to build a rapport. And that's what he wants to do this whole offseason. Build an even deeper, better rapport, but with all of them. We are in for such an amazing, and I keep trying to tell people this, right? I can only speak from my experience, right? I always, it's different now because I've talked to him. So it's like, this is weird. Because it's like, oh, we touched on that. I know it got to be weird for Ing Raven too. I know it got to be, because now, before you're like, I wonder what Lamar's thinking right there. And we might not know what he's thinking, but when you've talked to somebody and you get to understand, like, oh, this is what you're going to think when you're doing this. Oh, that's what you believe. This is what you want. That's what you want to have. It's like, oh, I get it now. That makes sense. I'm telling you. So it's a weird place to be in, but I'm telling you, he wants it all. He wants it all. Listen, y'all think it's impossible. You're supposed to aim up here. Let me tell you something right now. Lamar could come out tomorrow and be like, yo, I want as many rings as Tom Brady. If he comes out and says that tomorrow, and those are Super Bowls, you know they're going to tell him that's impossible. Be realistic. You'll never get there. That's what they'll say to him. That will be the response from the fans, other teams, haters, the media. They'll all be like, that's what they'll say. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, he doesn't get the 6 or 7 titles that Tom Brady has. He never reaches it. But he gets 4. 3. Would we call that a failure? Wouldn't we call that a success? Because that's where you're supposed to aim. You're supposed to aim for the mountain top. That's what everybody, you're not, listen, people's like, oh, I want to be a million, get $1 million. No. You're supposed to aim for $1 billion. Then if you fall a little short from $1 billion, oh, I fell short. I only got 10% of $1 billion. That's $100 million. Do you know what the Wunderkind Show could do with $100 million? I'd build a gold rocket ship. I'd go to the moon. I would colonize Mars. I would sail the seas. I would find the Nautilus. I would go, down to the ocean depths. 10,000 meters under the sea. It's serious. But you see how it correlates? If Lamar says, I want to throw we can throw for 6. Okay, he doesn't throw for 6, but he throws for 48 or 5, 53, 52. Are you going to say that's a failure? You get where I'm coming from? But he doesn't, look, he might want that. That might be personal goals quietly, but he wants a Super Bowl. And he doesn't want one Super Bowl. He wants multiple Super Bowls. He wants it all. And he said, and listen, and I'm telling you, he said this. He'll work for it all. No one's going to outwork him. That speaks volumes to me. When you hear a player say, no, they won't outwork me. You could be, I don't care how talented you are, you're not going to outwork me. Someone as talented as him? Look, man, take it how you want it. We got one more day of minicamp, and he's planning on all the players meeting up, tight ends, receivers down, probably Miami, to throw, to get more accustomed and stuff together. And he said he's going to be working with his quarterback coach also upcoming and stuff like that. Still a lot to do. But they're aiming for the mountaintop. And as a fan, that's what you want. But tell me, what do you think? Is it a possibility that this team could throw for 5,000 yards? Is it a possibility that this team could win the Super Bowl? Is it a possibility that this becomes the start of a dynasty? Let me know down in the comments section, because I know y'all been listening. Y'all been commenting a lot, and y'all see it. I've been responding like crazy. There's even the people that disagree with me. We're having fun down there. So leave it down in the comments and let me know if it's a possibility. And what do you think this year's ceiling is, and how far do you think we can really go? And what do you think Lamar's stats are going to be this year also? Yeah. But once again, it's another episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you all for watching. You know how we do it. We have fun, we laugh, but everything we talk about is rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe to that notification bell, leave a comment. Love the comments, like I said earlier. Just be respectful. That's all I ask. Literally, that's all I ask. And if you would like to help this platform grow, you have a Patreon and you have the CashApp for donations. You can find both of them in the description of every video that we do. And the name of the CashApp for the donations is $The Show. So once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This show is Nitro signing off, and as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yeah.